Hello, 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 everyone. I am back with a soaping video. Yep, okay. I'm back with a full soaping video. I thought I was recording in the beginning, but I did not. So in that little bucket we have fresh aloe vera gel. And yes, I peeled it up, took off all the skin. So I just used the gel and I used a piece of avocado. So that is what we have in that small bucket. And then in the liquid oils, I'm mixing some kaolin clay and oats. Yep. And this is how I mix my lye. I've decided not to use silk because we already have the aloe vera. Unfortunately, these soaps are not for me. So I will be making another batch with the same ingredients since I won't have any left from what I'm making right now. In fact, I'm also coming short because I still need to make around 2 or 3 batches to have the total that the person wanted. These soap bars are not full-size soap bars, the regular ones that I'm making, but they are around 85 grams, and I think they are gonna be used as gifts. So in case you have one or you get one, they come from, yeah, they were made by me. But I still need to figure out what additives I'm gonna use in the next batch because um, it needs to be a flower. It needs to be flower scented. Like these were jasmine and ilang ilang, and I think the next one is gonna be magnolia, and I think the person will be pretty much satisfied with the scent and the soap. The problem with me while soaping is that I have the tendency to assume that I keep everything in mind, that I know what's gonna happen, etc., etc. Like in this case, I am using floral essential oil and fragrance oil. And what do we know about floral oils? It will speed up your batter. And especially with the additive that I've used, the amount of additives, then it was just there to figure out. But I forgot all about it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do a feather swirl because I want to be able to see the leaves, and then you will see the white flowers on top with the orange accent on it because those flowers or that feather swirl in the soap should represent the jasmine flower. Yeah, it was all in my mind because after starting to pour the batter, I just know that it was a no-go. But strange enough, or not strange enough, I didn't panic. I was like, okay, how am I going to save this? How am I going to save this soap? And first, I was a little bit concerned. I was like, okay, is it going to become pretty or not? But I just shook off that feeling and went with confidence. And I was like, okay, I will see what the end result will be. The only thing that really bothered me was that I wanted to see a green, a nice green right away. But normally with greens, you get this kind of weird color, and after saponification, you'll get to see a better color. So I couldn't find my green because yes, I am messy. So I couldn't find my green mica. I couldn't find my uh, other green. I don't know what kind of green that was, if it was an oxide or not. So what I did, I just used the ultramarine blue and mixed it with some neon yellow and some other yellow to get the green. Added a little bit of titanium dioxide to lighten it up because I wanted the base to be a light green color because the supposedly green leaves should be darker in color. And yes, I fell, after cutting the soap, I fell in love with the design right away. It was not bad at all, and I'm not mad. Yes, but I need to make this soap for me. Also, so I have bought my avocado. I still have some fresh aloe vera leaf in the fridge.
Okay, let's see.
So that's gonna come
How's
soon.
this?
After making this batch, I was like, maybe I should just stop soaping because lately I'm having
Flowers,
a
flowers.
lot of problems keeping my soap better liquid. But since I don't wanna um, cut down on my additives, that's a risk that I take when making soap. So, in case I really want to have a liquid batter, I should not use too much additives in my soap. But then it won't be fun for me anymore because it's gonna be like a like the Chinese would say, a so soap.
Right.
And I don't want a so
Spider.
soap. I want a soap
Spider. Oh my god.
knowing that I have done my very best
It kind of looks like the thing from Spotify.
with my additives and ingredients. So, yeah. And that comes
We
with it.
have a problem.
So, as you can see there, from this moment on, I knew that the flower that I had in mind, the feather swirl, I wouldn't even come close to it. Because if I started with a better distich, after adding all the other colors, no, it would be a no-go. So, and still I didn't panic. I still had a good feeling about it. Even though the batter was like this and even thicker later on, I still had a good feeling, but I was hoping for a nice design in the end or a pretty soap in the end.
La 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 la. Oh.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Just by looking at this mess, look how thick that is, and I am struggling to mix it all up.
Okay.
You won't expect something good to come out of this. Even I wasn't, even though I was hoping for it. The soap top wasn't even pretty. But the thing with soap tops is that I don't really bother about the soap tops, how uneven or how unpretty they are, because I know eventually when cutting the loaf into bars, they will be pretty. But
Flowers.
I was like, the soap
So when you
tops are
complete
not even worth it to make a picture of or to post. But then, after the cut, I was like,
Oh,
I need to
Jesus.
make this. And I need to have some bars for myself. So soon, that will happen soon. But first, I need to finish this order, because otherwise, I'm gonna be in trouble maybe. Yeah, so you will see what the loaf will look like in the mold, how ugly it will be. And I was trying to top it
Ah,
off with some glittery
dee-dee-da.
mica. There's some white
Bumsak was.
mica, but with big flakes. So that made it a little bit prettier to see,
Oh,
but this was an awful
oh.
mess.
From the
Yeah,
chandelier.
that's it.
La, la,
It is what
la,
it
la.
is. But then you will get to see the final result.
Ay, mm.
And just to make it personal, we're gonna do a small
Okay.
recap of this soap. First is my life. As messy as this soap is, I would say it's representing my mental state right now, but also my physical state. Because recovering from COVID, my thoughts were all over the place. And if I say all over the place, I'm trying to organize everything in my head right now.
I know, please.
But the beauty of it all is that
From the chandelier.
even though everything seems to be messy, just as what you're seeing right there in the soap molds, the outcome doesn't necessarily need to be ugly as well, because in a little bit you will get to see the result, and I believe that that is a perfect representation of what I will end up to be. So all the mess in my head, in my mind, will still result in something beautiful and something I will be proud of. So that was a short analysis of uh, of this all. So oh, I can feel it. We have almost reached the end of this video. You could see with your own eyes how gorgeous this soap is. I mean, performance wise, the feel of it is perfect. This is something you need to have. It's great and it feels great. Other than that, I just want to remind you that life is not always perfect, or things does things do not always go well in life, but that doesn't mean that you should not make the best out of it. Just as what happens with the soap. Ugly soap turns out pretty well and performs great. And that is what we're going to do in our life. Do the greatest that we can and Just leave all negativity behind. Have a pleasant day, and I wish you all the best. Until next time, bye bye. Thanks for watching.